Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Monday Makes video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, I am featuring some pattern paper from the Full of Life 6x6 Designer Series paper. I also have the stamp that says thank you from the Friends for Life bundle. So that is the stamp set, and we'll be using the dies in just a second. So I'm going to make two cards for you today. And I'm sure I'm going to get grief in the comments about one of them. Because let me tell you, if it drives you crazy, it's probably driving me crazy. Anyway. Moving on, this is a piece of the Full of Life 6x6 Designer Series paper. I took a little bit of, I thought the green and the light green and dark green piece, and I put adhesive paper, or like it's called adhesive sheets is what it is. So I basically made a sticker from the die cut. It's a word die cut, and there is adhesive sheet on this piece of white too. So the Friends for Life bundle, the dies, they have a thin, like, scripty friend die, and then there's like a shadow if you want, and I will share with you how to use it. So I just make sure that you get the tittle from the eye, or the little dot from the eye. Make sure that you get that out of the die, or else you will have no tittle on the eye. Anyway, so this is the shadow. So one of the shadows, I also made this with adhesive sheet on the back. So there's a white friend shadow and a black friend shadow. And this is my mini cut and emboss machine. If you don't have one, I like to use this particular one on my desk for small things like this. It's super convenient just to have it on my desk. I always consider this a little baby. Of course, it's not going to do too many things, but yeah, it is an excellent tool to have on your desk, and they're really affordable too. So, okay, so here is the adhesive sheet backing, and I'm removing that. I also have my Take Your Pick tool, which has a pokey end and a knife end, and I gotta say, it's probably my favorite tool. So basically I made stickers out of all the words that say friend. So this white piece I'm putting on the black so that it actually really shows up. So one of the nice things about this adhesive sheet, it is sticky, but it requires pressing down for an actual seal. So it gives you a bit of that wiggle room time that everybody loves from the glue, the wet glue. I wouldn't use wet glue for this. I mean, you could. But honestly, you're going to get, your fingers all stuck. And it's not my favorite thing to do. So I would suggest the adhesive sheet. So here comes the tittle. And of course, I have to remove the adhesive sheet off of that. And I'll tell you this. I removed my nails in May. I'm getting them back on here at the end of August, just in a couple weeks. But I'm telling you, I miss my fingernails. I use them like tools, but I just needed to take a little bit of a break. Anyway, and here is that Designer Series paper friend, the skinny one, and then I have a fat white friend. I'm like talking about myself here. No, I'm joking. So I am just adhering the skinny word friend to its shadow. All right, so I'm like pulling it into place, pressing it down. This actually works really well with the Take Your Pick tool, or really any pokey tool that you may have. All right, so now that it's pressed down, I know it will stick, and here's the tittle for the eye. I didn't forget that. And I managed to get it off with the backing off without my fingernails, so huzzah. All right, so here are my two friends. And now I have the thank you that I previously cut in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm just cutting down the sentiment there. And I actually cut them down even further. I wanted to make a very thin thank you. All right, so here's my cardstock, and it's just basic white thick. I'm using adhesive. This is Seal Plus. It's my favorite adhesive because it has a very strong hold, which is in my detriment right now. So I have I want the light green, dark green kind of there. I want a little bit of blue. I'm thinking I don't want it right in the middle. Okay, this is gonna bake everybody's noodle. So I did the same, and I made a big mistake, and it's driving me nuts. So look at all the adhesive I'm putting on here. Thank you. I'm not going to have the paper out. And then here's this other little paper. It's a grid. And honestly, I should have flipped it over and put the card on. So it is kind of straight, but it's slightly not straight. So that centimeter that it's out is driving me crazy. And I'm sure, please make a comment in the comments if it drives you crazy too, because like I said, all the comments you guys will tell me, man, it's a cool design for a card, but I'm pretty sure that everyone could have done a better job of making it straight than I did here. So I failed. It's a big fail for me. But at least I can laugh at it. It's driving me nuts, you guys. And of course, I wanted to take it up and maybe cut it down. Look at, it's just ever so slightly crooked. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I can't remove it because the heat, Seal Plus is so sticky that I'm just going to rip stuff. So you know what? I'm going to live with it. And next time, if I choose to make a card like this, I'll figure it out so that it's a little bit more straight. Anyway, so I'm cutting off the excess, as you can see. And then the friends, I will remove the adhesive sheet, the backing, and I will place that on my card front. So I wanted you to know that the Full of Life 6x6 Designer Series paper is on special for this month. It's 15% off. It's gorgeous paper. I can't get enough of this checker one, big or little checkers. I love the paper. I think it's great. So as you can see, I made some stickers of the friends, and then they just go on like that. I put dimensional adhesive behind the thank you, and like I said, I trimmed it down ever so slightly, and I'm just going to adhere it above the friend and just crossing the D there. You can see all the supplies I used today listed below in the video See More section or in the supplies section of my blog. And those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.